This little snippet is much more designed for our team captains. It is some basics about what to expect for the day. The event runs 11 to 5. Setup begins at 9 down at Liberty Park and Highmark Amphitheater. The remembrance ceremony begins at 4 with a closing ceremony to follow and then tear down. So that's the bare bones of the day. You're very welcome to have an on-site fundraiser at your campsite. There are a variety of tents that are stationary at the park that we can assign to teams who don't want to bring in their own tents. They're rather large, so we often put a few smaller teams together in a lot of those tents because there's plenty of room for that and makes it easier for people that are just going tent to tent and seeing what the teams have going on. It's just easier for the flow of the day. Last year, we introduced the idea of the teams having carnival games. You are absolutely encouraged to do that. It really did seem to help get more people into the individual teams' areas and have them see the fundraisers they have going on, as well as just get to visit and have a reason to go to each other's tents. The planning team has a variety of games available for teams to use. And if you have an idea for a game of your own, we encourage you to reach out to us. I will put a link below this video of who to talk to about your idea for your carnival game, or if you need one of our pre-designed ones. It really does enhance the experience of the day for everyone, the more teams that have games going on. So if it's something that you feel you can participate in, we highly encourage it. There are some teams that do bring their own tents. If that is something that you feel strongly about, again, please reach out to your leadership so that we can plan for where that tent will be placed, as well as being able to communicate to your team of where to find you once they arrive. For Liberty Park, there are portable toilets, including handicap accessible toilets that are available for our use that day. And when you arrive, there will be a campsite drop-off. You will be assigned a campsite number, and you can put your number on your stuff. So you pull up to the curb, you unload your stuff, you put your campsite number on it, and our team of volunteers will help move the equipment of yours to your site. Once you unload, we ask you to go park back out in the parking lot. You can unload your people and your stuff at the same time, because we know that most people don't come completely in a car by themselves. So you can, of course, drop off your family members and friends when you drop off your stuff, and then put the car back out in our general parking area. And during that time, our helpers will get your stuff to your campsite as fast as they can. You are encouraged, if you have carts or wagons and that kind of stuff, to bring that as well, because any help you can provide, our helpers like help. But that is something that we do to try to streamline the drop-off and unload process, because we do know that teams bring a lot of stuff with them on the day of the event, their fundraisers, their sunscreen, their coolers they might have. So that is a process that we try to help with to make it as streamlined as possible. We also ask everyone to stop at check-in / registration. It is very important for us to capture the attendance. It helps us when we ask for sponsorship. It helps us have a good idea of the size crowd we have, and really helps in a lot of the administration of the event. So we encourage you to come in and make sure you stop by check-in and registration. There will be a spot to pick up pinwheel tributes if you have not gotten them before the day of the event, and that will be clearly marked. Things you can bring for that day: a tent if you want to, as I previously discussed, a wagon for transporting your stuff, chairs and tables that you might need at your event, sunscreen, coolers with ice, money to support the on-site fundraisers, as well as change for your own fundraisers. And we provide a single trash bag per team, but if you feel that you will have more trash than that, especially if you have certain fundraisers that might generate a lot of garbage, please bring additional garbage bags to help us keep the venue clean. Things you should leave at home. Any tobacco products, including e-cigarettes, are not allowed at Relay for Life and American Cancer Society events for obvious reasons. No alcoholic beverages are permitted at our events, and please leave all of your pets at home. We know it can be a little bit of a long day in the sun, in the heat, and it's just the best policy to leave the pets at home. If it is a certified service animal with their proper documentation, they are allowed. If you have any questions on this or questions that weren't answered in this little kind of team captain recap, please reach out to us at either of the emails that are listed below, and we can answer your questions. Thank you for listening.